Hey, my name is Jerad K, and this is my presentation on the importance of confidence throughout my life. Confidence is something that always brings success, is what I've been taught since I was a young lad. It's really needed in all parts of our life, and to bring about confidence, preparedness is really the best way to do so. Being prepared in all things pretty much lends confidence to you, and all this puts me in a situation where I feel like I'm ready to accomplish anything. And trusting in your work is another vital thing, that when you do trust in your work, you don't doubt yourself. It's a lot easier to complete the task at hand without worrying about outside issues or things you have no control over. Again, confidence is vital. If you believe that you're going to succeed in something, you're often going to succeed in something if it's an achievable task. Any chance that you have, if you're going to doubt yourself, it's really going to hurt your chances of achieving something. People usually feed off of confidence, especially when you're giving a presentation to an audience. When you feel like you're doing a good job, they know that you're doing a good job, or at least they think you do. And whether or not you're actually that confident up there, if you act like you are, a lot of times they're going to feel the same way. And the thing is, a lot of times when you're talking to an audience, if you are confident or overly confident, you may come off as being arrogant or smug, which you don't want to do. But at the same time, I always think and have been taught that if there is some aspect of arrogance or smugness that you present, it's okay as long as you know what you're talking about, because at the end of the day, they're still going to respect you if you know what you're talking about, even if you did come off a little arrogant. Again, to preparedness, extremely important, because by being prepared, you know what you're about to do, that you're ready to do it or complete it. And it's really applicable to all areas of life, whether it's school or sports or work or even social. School, if you're prepared for a test, if you studied, you don't have to walk in there thinking, okay, I'm going to struggle on this. You can walk in there knowing, I know the material, there's no reason to stress. In sports, obviously play like you practice, so it's pretty self-explanatory. And working in social life, I mean, you don't go into a meeting or to a dinner or something not knowing who you're speaking to, or who's you're going to eat dinner with, or the friends you're going out with. You don't go not knowing names, etc. So being prepared is very important, to be able to be confident and trust yourself in different environments. And trusting in your work is the last component that I've always believed to be one of the most important. If you never doubt yourself or second guess what you put forth, then it's going to be a lot easier to be comfortable with what you've done and to overall believe in things that you're either turning in to people or submitting in work. And when you do doubt yourself, it breeds failure, because if you're not going to be confident in your work, how can somebody else be confident in your work? So right there, it sets you up for failure. And by focusing on the task at hand, this is one of the easiest ways to trust in your work. Because if you focus on one individual task, instead of, oh, I have to write this gigantic paper, or do a project, or I need to do well at this game, you just focus on one aspect of that, which is, I just need to write this sentence or this paragraph, or make this point, or in a baseball game, I just need to focus on this one pitch. It's a lot easier to be successful at that individual thing that you've done thousands and thousands of times, instead of thinking, I need to complete this huge goal. And by doing that, it really becomes a lot easier to handle challenges. And that leads you to be able to be confident in those smaller tasks. So in conclusion, just by living with an attitude of confidence, something I've always really tried to do and believe in and been taught to do, that just makes it a lot easier in life to be successful in things and to overall feel good about yourself when you're doing different things. And trusting in oneself, obviously, is the main thing to bring about confidence, because by trusting in yourself, others will trust in you more, and it basically defines confidence itself. So thank you, and hope you have a good one.